We're at the Graceful Arts Gallery, and can I have your name, please?
Judy Smith.
Okay, I see that you're wearing a name tag that says you're a member of the Southern Plains Fiber Guild. In fact, you're the president.
Yes, I am, by default, because I have ideas and everyone goes, oh, you just go and you go on and do it, because nobody wants to be president.
Okay.
We just love doing things, so it's okay.
Right. You have a number of pins on your name tag here. Can you explain what those are?
My fiber love is knitting, so all my pins are related to knitting. Like I've got one that says knitting, and then I've got hands that are knitting, and then I've got a sheep and an alpaca, which is some of the fibers that I use, and then I have these various pins from other places, like this one that says, "Be kind to me, I'm on a fiber diet," which, if you are a fiber person, is very difficult.
Yes. What sorts of knitting do you do? What kind of items do you make?
Well, I made this hat. I just finished it yesterday. It's called an Arctic hat. And I'm going on a trip on the Northwest Passage along the northern border of Canada in a year. So this is my hat for my trip. Because it's cold there.
And I see a sweater over here.
Yes, this is a top that I knitted. Actually, I've got another one out there, and it's the same pattern, but it's a different material, so it looks different. And that's the thing is that I kind of have found is that if you use different types of yarn, you can make the same pattern over, because sometimes it's a struggle to get to figure out what a pattern is and how to get it to work for what you want to make. So, and then if you only can make one, it's like, oh God, now I got to start something else. But if and I'm going to be making a third one that's going to be made out of just silk, this is what this is. It's silk. So I got this one in cotton. My other one is out in the gallery, and it's made out of linen. And then I'm going to have one out of silk, but they all will look different because they're different colors and different kinds of fiber. So it makes them look different, even though they're all the same pattern. So.
How did you get started in knitting?
Somebody made me a pair of socks, and I fell in love with them, so I had to learn how to knit so I could make my own socks.
Wow. And how did you learn? Did you take lessons? Or?
Actually, I found a video. And I learned to make socks using a video, and there's different parts of the sock. You got your toe, you got your heel, you got what's called the gusset, you got the shank type, and so it would have different. The video was set for each of those items. So when I got to that part, I would play that part of the video and sit there and replay it over and over again till I figured it out, and then I would go and knit. And when I was done with however much of that I was supposed to do, I would then go to the video for the next section. So, yeah.
And let's see, where are you from?
I'm originally from Chicago, but I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area for 35 years, and then I found Oklahoma, and I love Oklahoma.
Which part Which part do you live in?
Just outside Stillwater.
Okay, great. And do you sell any of your items?
Sometimes, but not very often. It takes me too long and it's too much work. But sometimes.
Okay.
And mostly what I do is I barter. If somebody has a talent, like I once bartered socks for a quilt, a king-size quilt. So she wanted socks, so I made her some socks and she made me a quilt. So it works out. I like the barter better than the money.
And are your items going to be on display here all month?
Yes. Yes, and there are some that I have that are for sale that I actually made just to sell here.
Okay, great. Thank you for talking to us.
Okay, thank you.